everyone, it's Rachel from The Little Reading Lamb, and today I have a new segment back to me, What's Rachel Reading? So I currently technically have 3 books on the run, but 2 of them are books kind of I read intermittently. The first book, which is my main book I'm reading, is The Girl in the Woods by Camilla Lackberg, and this is the 10th book in the Patrick Hedstrom series. I'm not 100% sure if this book is the last book in the series. It's the last one to be published, but it came out, at least the translated copy, I believe, the 2018 was the date for the translated copy. So I'm not 100% sure if there's going to be more. I really hope so because I've enjoyed reading this series. I've been reading them since August of last year, and they've just been a treat to read. The mysteries are encased in one book. They're very thorough in the sense where it's not just like here's the glitz and glam. Not really. Like how you watch TV show and a lot of stuff gets cut out because they have to have comedy. It can't be too serious sometimes. Like not every procedural show, but some procedural shows are a bit lighter. This one goes a little bit heavier, but because it's a book, I think that format works really well. Sorry, I'm just going on a tangent. I'll save this for when I do my wrap-ups. But anyway, I'm currently on page, this book's really hard to find what page I'm on because the deckled page is in my bookmark, 245, and I'm finished reading for the night. This is quite a big book. This is the biggest book in the series, I think, lengthwise, and also the biggest book just physically, and it has the most pages, so it's quite a chunker. I hope to be finished it by Thursday. That's kind of my preliminary goal. This week I'm not working because the schools in my province are closed until next week. And I have 1 day booked for next out of my 2 days I work a week. And then my master's program, it was supposed to start tomorrow, but it got pushed back too. I don't know why, because it's all online. But I'm going to be starting work on that, working 2 to 3 hours a day on that, just to kind of get ahead on readings. So I'm going to have a little bit more time to read during the week than I will next week. So that's also why I wanted to read this on break, because I wanted to give the final book more of my attention when I'm not having to either run because of my schoolwork or run because I have to go to a school. The other book I picked this one up. This one I had on my Goodreads shelf, if you've looked at my Goodreads shelf, for quite a while. And it's Star Wars from a Certain Point of View. It's the 40th edition. It's basically 40 Star Wars stories told by points of view in the movie, for example, that you don't see. For example, I just read a story about some of the patrons from the cantina at is it Moy Eisley? I'm probably going to pronounce that horribly wrong. Even though I'm just doing a rewatch of the movies, I currently am watching The Empire Strikes Back. I'm just rewatching the old, the first trilogy so far. Last year I did kind of a rewatch, but I didn't get through everything, so I know I got through the prequels, and they're more fresh in my mind, so I decided to watch this trilogy because I just finished The Mandalorian, and then I watched a documentary, Empire of Dream, based on the making of the first 3. So I decided to do a rewatch of them. So I'm kind of in a Star Wars mood. So I was maybe I'll pick up this book and continue on with it. I've only read 1 story so far. I haven't been reading it every day. I really need to start getting on it. But I'm currently on page 153. I read about 25 pages this week. And I'm also reading that book, How to Bake Pie. I haven't given up on that. I'm just taking a short break from it just because I haven't been really feeling delving into thinking about mathematics as much. I've been just taking a break from all my work, even my thesis work for school, which is based in mathematics. Not that the book's super relatable to what I'm researching, but I just needed a break. I've been I've had 2 weeks completely off now of schoolwork and work. It's been really nice. Yeah, it's been a good break. It was easier for me to give myself a break because I got my marks back. I finished my first semester of grad school with all A's. I only have 2 classes though, but those 2 classes it's considered full-time with 2 classes just because those 2 classes can easily keep me occupied for 40 plus hours a week. It's a lot, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited for my classes this upcoming semester. I have 1 required class and 1 elective, and I'm taking an English studies class, which is looking at the English or the language arts curriculum. Which, since I've been exploring math so much because that's the main topic of my thesis, it's interesting to look at language because that's my real, it's kind of conflicting because as a student I loved language, but I also really like teaching math as a teacher. I do like teaching language, but I have to say math I've been really enjoying, and I think it's just because I had such a hard time in school with math. I do have a learning disability in math, so I can kind of try, like when I see a kid struggling, I can tell if they're struggling a bit more just because I know how you react when you struggle. I don't know, and I really enjoy like trying to make little tricks to help myself teach it and stuff like that. So like it's interesting to be interesting studying like language and reading and all that because obviously reading is my passion. And yeah. So this week's not gonna be super crazy. I have a few things I want to get done, want to work on some schoolwork, but I plan on waking up early, knocking out the schoolwork before lunchtime, and then having the rest of the day off. So I should be able to get quite a bit of reading done, I hope. Also, my other kind of tentative plan, I talked about this, I believe, last week. So I'm kind of, so I've been dealing with some health issue stuff, which is kind of getting under control. You guys know I've been having issues with my health. We finally think we figured out what it might be. I obviously have to get it tested by the doctors, but it's like 99% probable that we finally cracked it. Because everything even adds up, all like weird symptoms I've had. So we're working on like kind of like getting myself better with that, like kind of treating it that way. Obviously, like natural ways we're treating it, so it's not gonna do anything in case I don't have it, but like little things like that. So just because of health, school and work just alone take up so much time, and I do get lazy about filming and editing. I love the idea of filming videos. It's hard with my house because we're in quarantine, but before that nobody really, like 3 out of the 5 people in this house work from home regularly, so it's kind of hard to find time. So I'm going to try to find some time to film, and my goal is to right now to film and edit 2 videos a month that are sit down videos, still do these videos, and then have one every other week. Probably on a weekend. I'll probably post it Saturday and then post this Sunday. That's kind of my tentative plan because I feel like with working on everything, that gives me, like if I film it 1 week, that gives me almost 2 weeks to completely edit it and get that up. And I'm going to start trying to edit in the evenings a bit, just keep my mind occupied, and that's kind of the goal right now. So this week I'm going to be prepping the videos on Tuesday, and I'm going to be aiming to film Wednesday and Friday, and hopefully I can edit one video and have it up either by the Saturday of the week of the 11th, which I don't know what day that is right at the top of my head, or have it the following week. So it's going to be mid to late January when the first one goes up, and then it'll be every like other week from there on out. What I have planned is my September to December wrap up. I have a book haul August to December. It's a smaller one, so it won't be a super long video. Then I have my Christmas book haul, my favorite books, the 2020 video, and my 2021 reading resolutions and reading goals. Might have some video goals in there. So that should basically take me into February, if not a little bit into the beginning of March. So some of the content is going to be quite late, like my favorite books of 2020, because the first video is going to be my September, October, November, December wrap up. Which I'm trying, I really want to get up for this upcoming Saturday. I'm going to film that on Wednesday, so my goal is to get that up because I don't want all my 2020 like leftover content being kind of thrown into like a quarter ways into 2021, but I just wasn't on the ball too much on the holiday, didn't really know what I want to do. I know I want to come back and film more content, so tentatively I'm just going to film or put up 2 videos a month, and then if I feel like I can do more, if I get a big stockpile, either of those things happen, then I will expand it. But I think that's a good way to set myself up not to fail, because it gives me enough time to be able to film and edit. So if I don't feel like filming 1 week, I can say, you know what, I'll just film it the next week. But I'm going to try to get first a stockpile, have a few weeks, then I could take 2 weeks off and then film again when I have time. But yeah, sorry for my long spiel, but I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a great holiday. I know probably a lot of people are going back to work, if not already at work. And yeah, let me know what your first book is of 2021. Have you already finished a book? If so, let me know. But what is the first book you were deciding to conquer? Mine was definitely The Girl in the Woods. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.